All right, haven't done a video in a while. Gonna give you a little channel update and stuff like that. I got some reviews and stuff coming, so I'll get with that. But a lot of stuff's happened since my last video. We had an election, and whether it went your way or not, even though things kind of went the positive way for me, a lot of you all as well, I know. As others have said, and I said it before the last election when Trump was elected, could take a breath of fresh air, but it's not time to pause or get lax in your preparedness, whatever you do, whatever you're doing, training, stocking up on items, foods, ammunition, whatever. It's not a time to stop. Actually, it's a time to increase. And it's not a time to not keep looking around. Actually, it's time to look more around. That's what I was saying last time, when Trump was elected. It's good to have somebody like that in, but at the same time, it's not a time to kick back, relax, and coast for the next 4. No, this is the time, especially if things get back to the way they were going, prices being better, economy being better, things like that, you can actually take some of that money and start stocking up stuff, and doing things you need to do. And hopefully it will. Hopefully the economy will get better. Gas will come down, food prices will come down, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully, we'll see. Anyway, so kind of a channel update, also is that, like I said, I got some reviews coming. But I haven't really done any property patrols. I've been out there a few times, just driving around out in the field a little bit, checking things out. Everything still looks good, but I haven't walked down into the creek or anything like that. A while back, it was just brutally hot. And I was like, well, and a few times I've been out there, over the years during the summer when it's really extremely hot, there's nothing moving. There's no animals, nothing. Nothing's moving because it's so freaking hot. So I'm the only one out there moving, so. But I got some issues going on with health-wise. Health as in in my family, we have spinal degeneration disease. So it's where your, spine, basically on my vertebrae, C5, 6, and 7 are compressed. And I've been going to the doctor about it and things. Dudes, it is not something to mess around with. I am in serious pain all the time. It is painful for me to sit right here. Sitting is actually the worst. Standing is bad. If I'm moving around doing stuff, it doesn't seem to be quite as bad, but it still hurts. But when I stop, and then you really feel the soreness of it and everything. So they're compressed. So, and I got a spinal, I guess, cord narrowing a little bit. So much so that in my right hand, in certain positions, if I'm at a computer desk and I'm messing with the mouse or set it down a certain way or something, it will tingle. My whole hand will tingle, and kind of the arm. And it's this pain has causes my whole arm to be in pain. All the way down to my elbow, sometimes a little bit in my hand, but it's right in here. And it's all, I look, whenever they told me exactly what it was, because at first because my arm was sore and my neck a little bit, but it was my shoulder, and they were telling me that it's messed up, you got some stuff going on in there. But then the orthopedic doctor was like, he's like, they're gonna do an x-ray on your spine and your neck, and that's exactly what it is, and that's causing all of this. So, and I looked it up, and it's exactly the C6 and C7 primarily is causing this, you know, the symptoms of it is all this. I got neck pain and get some headaches once in a while. Not too bad on the headaches, but the neck is just pain, man, constant. It's like, it feels like something, like, you know, like it feels like my head weighs like 50 pounds and it's crushing my spine. But the muscles, it feels like somebody's like, you know, when you get, somebody takes your arm or something and you like, they pull it and it stretches your muscles, and it's like, it feels like that constantly. It hurts. So that's kind of stopped me from doing a lot of stuff. Because it's just like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, like, you know, if I go out there out in the field and stuff like that, man, it's gonna just freaking kill me, man. So I got an appointment with a spine specialist, so hopefully they'll be able to do something about it, whether it's shots or surgery or whatever. You know, shoot, at this point, I've been dealing with this for a while, and at this point, I've never wanted to, like, I've never had an operation in my life, which, you know, knock on wood, you know, that I've never had an operation, and I don't want one. But at this point, with how bad this feels and everything like that, I'm willing, if it will fix it, I'm willing to go to take it, willing to have surgery done. That's how bad it hurts and everything. But I've always felt fortunate to not have any surgeries ever, you know, just lucky that way, I guess, you know. And but I'm just hoping, you know, I'm willing to do it for this. You know, that's how bad it hurts. Now, I don't know if some of this has to do with, like, over the years of, I know, like I said, the bone degenerative disease runs in the family, so it's bound to happen. My mom's already had surgery on her neck too in the same area a few years back. But I don't know if, like, banging my head all those years in the metal bands have, like, contributed to this and stuff. If you if you follow, like, music, like heavy metal stuff, and a lot of these guys, as the bands and these guys get older and stuff like that, you will read that all of them, like Tom Araya, the singer of Slayer, Dave Mustaine, Gary Holt from Exodus, all these guys, a lot of them have all had surgeries on their neck and back over the years. And that's exactly from doing all that stuff, you know. But with spinal degeneration on top of it, sucks, man. So that's where I'm at with that. So, and that's kind of what stopped me from doing some of the property patrols. I know I need to get out there. I want to get out there bad, you know, because, man, it's just not only going out on a patrol to look and check up on things, but also to just get in the woods, man. It feels good. It's relaxing. It's like rejuvenating, you know. It really is, just getting out there and doing stuff like that. And now that it's cooling down quite a bit, that's, you know, this is the perfect time of year for me to go out there and stuff. And it's just like, I want to go out there so bad, but I don't want to hurt myself worse doing it, you know, because if I can get this taken care of, then I can get back out there, you know what I mean? So, and get it taken care of quickly, as soon as I can, you know. But that's where I'm at with that, though. Now, a while back I mentioned, you know, that I'm doing music again, you know, I'm doing that stuff again. And it's just the home computer thing with the studio stuff and all that stuff like that. And I'm still learning all that stuff, but I'm also writing music and putting it together. I'm slow at it. So, I mean, it's still coming, but I'm slow at writing my own stuff because I have so many ideas. But I want to make sure that when I put stuff together, this has always been a problem with me, always. This is why I like writing with other people, because they're like, oh, I got an idea for that next, you know, and it'll sound good generally. But me, I'm like, it's like a puzzle, you know. I got this part, I got the intro, and I've got this part, and I've got another part. But, you know, the part that's after that, I want something to be just as good, just as flowing into the next part for the next part of it. You know, I want it to all be good. I don't want it to be just a filler piece, because you can throw anything in there and say, okay, but that's not how I want it. You know, that's not how I work, and that's not how I want it to be. I want the killer intro riff to be just, I want, and the maybe the bridge or bridge 2 or whatever part just to be as killer, you know, as a riff as the intro. I want it to all work together, and I want it to be killer here, killer there, killer there. I want the whole thing to be killer, you know. So that's kind of the deal with that. So I'm slow at it, but I'm getting closer though, because I've got tons of riffs. I've got tons of ideas. Just little pieces and, you know, 1 or 2 pieces put together kind of thing. But I have, you know, that's what I got. 1, 2, I think 3, 4 like songs that are like, I'm really kind of focusing on and getting those together and stuff like that. So there may be a 5th one in there that I, you know, kind of have an idea for, but I don't know yet. It's early stages. But I do have 4 songs that I'm working on to put out. I just need to finish them up with parts and everything, and then you know, that's just the guitar parts and the drum parts. But I still got to, you know, put bass on it. I still got to trying to decide if I'm going to do the vocals or I'm going to have somebody else do them. I might have the thing is that I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to jinx myself, but I might have somebody play bass on it. They had mentioned about doing it, and the person that's doing it that would do it is kind of big time. So that's very cool. I mean, it is so cool. If I can get him to do it, if he really does do it, I'd be like, wow. But anyway, so I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to curse myself with it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Just to even be considered is very cool to me. So, but so I'm working on that stuff. I'm going to still do this other channel, but I haven't done it yet either. I kind of need to go ahead and kind of like put it together and do all that for the music part of it. So I'm still doing that, and that's what I've been doing. You know, I've been sitting there, you know, playing, and I've been writing and everything like that. I know a lot of you that are on this channel that follow me don't follow me for this stuff. That's fine. But there's the metalhead side of you guys. That's me. That's what I've done for many years prior to doing this channel. You know, played in bands, wrote music, played out live. It was the real deal. You know, if you haven't heard me talk about it before, it was the real deal. Signed to a record label out of Europe, out of Germany thing, the whole shebang, man, the whole deal. So that's, you know, for many years I did that with some really good friends of mine, and we did it. You know, we did it, and it was an absolute thrill. And but I haven't done that in a while, you know. So I'm you know, just doing the family thing with marriage, wife, kids, grandkids, and then now I'm getting back into music. You know, I'm getting back into playing again and writing and recording, and I want to put something out. I want to put something brutal out, you know, something freaking heavy, man. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, that's kind of a channel update. I got stuff coming. Let you know about my back, because that's kind of keeping me from going out there. Because, dudes, I'm telling you, if you haven't got a compressed vertebrae before, it fucking hurts, man. It really does. But like I said though about the elections and everything, we got to get to that point where he's actually in, and then but not time to relax. And that's even better time to start stocking up and doing things and getting back out there and preparing for when that, you know, goes away, because it's not going to be forever. 4 years, guys. I mean, 4 years can seem like a long time, like the last 4 years, but also it goes by pretty damn quick. So do what you can, get everything you can, and just do what you can. You know, what you can afford, what you can get, what you can. Every little bit helps. It doesn't matter if it's a can of soup, a box of ammunition, another magazine, training, whatever, all of it. Anyway, that's it for now. It's a long, rambling, bullshitting video, so keep it heavy.